Hello everyone, this is Warhawk Beyond 2040 and welcome to another edition of the Jazz Albums Review Series. And today I'm going to be taking a look at a brand new 2023 release from one of the true legends of the smooth jazz genre and a gentleman who, in my opinion, needs no introduction whatsoever. And he is one of the most iconic keyboardists of all time. I'm talking about, of course, the one and only legendary keyboardist, composer, producer, and bandleader Jeff Lorber, and this is his newest recording for Shanachie Records, The Drop. So, this is Jeff Lorber's newest recording for Shanachie Records as Jeff Lorber Fusion, and it features longtime collaborator and bassist Jimmy Haslip, formerly of the Yellowjackets, Jing Chi, Renegade Creation, Allan Holdsworth, and Alan Pasqua, to name a few. And the Jeff Lorber Fusion has undergone some very interesting changes over the course of its history. Originally, when the Jeff Lorber Fusion started, it consisted of Jeff Lorber, Jimmy Haslip, and Eric Marienthal, and it was a revolving door of various different drummers who'd come in and out. And after that, Eric Marienthal left and was replaced by Andy Snitzer. And then after a short while, Andy Snitzer left. And in more recent years, Jeff Lorber Fusion has become more of a duo project. So for The Drop, it features Jeff Lorber and Jimmy Haslip throughout the entire recording, and it has a revolving cast of different guest musicians who are featured on this album. So Jeff Lorber and Jimmy Haslip have been collaborating and playing together for 13 years now, and The Drop marks the ninth studio recording that these two have recorded and released together. And out of all of the different musicians who have played with Jeff Lorber over the course of his long career, I can't think of anyone who has been more consistent and stayed by Jeff Lorber's side more than Jimmy Haslip. Aside from the fact that he is one of the greatest bass players of all time, he is an amazing composer and a fantastic producer, and certainly one of the most reliable guys you could have in a band. And these two together, it's just pure magic, and it's a combination that's still going very strong to this day and winning every single time. So, what more can you say, really? Jeff Lorber and Jimmy Haslip, to me, is the dynamic duo of music, as far as I'm concerned. These two guys just continue to keep getting better and better, and I've seen these two play together live a number of different times, and it's just absolutely amazing to see these two working so well together. So let's have a look. So here they are, the dynamic duo themselves, and another shot of the guys looking very cool. And here is a full breakdown of all of the tracks and who plays on what. And all of the compositions are written and composed by Jeff Lorber and produced by Jeff Lorber and Jimmy Haslip. So the musicians featured on this album are Randall Clark on saxophone, Paul Jackson Jr. on rhythm guitar, Gary Novak on drums, who plays on the entire album. We've also got another bass player who's featured on a couple of tracks, Cornelius Memes, and we've also got Mark Lettieri on lead and rhythm guitar, and we've also got horn arrangements by David Mann, who also plays saxophone on this album as well. So some pretty big names on this album. So we've got the title track, The Drop, Altered State, New Mexico, On the Bus, Hang Tight, Liberty, Keep Moving, Mind Share, Reception, and Tail Lights. So there's 10 tracks altogether. As always, well written, well produced, and very consistent, and a great listening experience as well. Jeff Lorber is an amazing producer, as is Jimmy Haslip as well. And what more can you say? It's a fantastic album from start to finish. Some outstanding playing from Jeff Lorber and Jimmy Haslip, and certainly some standout tracks here as well. So the standout tracks for me are The Drop, Keep Moving, Liberty, Mind Share, Reception, and Tail Lights. But brilliant album, and certainly one of Jeff Lorber's most strongest albums to date. All of the Jeff Lorber Fusion albums are great, but I certainly put this one right near the top. It's really good, highly enjoyable, and definitely worth checking out. And I kind of wanted to get this one out there for a couple of reasons. One, obviously, this is the newest Jeff Lorber Fusion album, and also I'm going to be seeing Jeff Lorber Fusion as a trio very soon over the course of this month, which is going to feature Jeff Lorber, Jimmy Haslip, and Sonny Emery. So I'm very much looking forward to that gig, and I have a very strong feeling that some of these tracks are going to be played live. And if this album is anything to go by, as great as this sounds, it's going to sound even better live. I think this is going to be a hell of a show, and I'm really looking forward to it. And this album, The Drop, is certainly up there as one of Jeff Lorber's best albums. And as I said, Jeff Lorber and Jimmy Haslip is a combination that's going very strong to this day and continues to keep getting better and better. And it's just pure magic when these two get together. And I haven't seen this kind of energy since the days of the Yellowjackets when Russell Franti and Jimmy Haslip were kind of at the helm of the band. So brings back some very fond memories, and absolutely enjoyed this album. It's really good, and some excellent bass playing from Jimmy Haslip, some great drumming from Gary Novak, and of course some great keyboard playing from the man himself, Jeff Lorber. So there you have it. Jeff Lorber Fusion, The Drop, one of the best albums of 2023. So that's going to be it from me. I'm going to wrap this up now. What's your favourite track from Jeff Lorber Fusion, The Drop? Is it the title track, The Drop, Altered State, New Mexico, On the Bus, Hang Tight, Liberty, Keep Moving, Mind Share, Reception, or Tail Lights? Or do you enjoy the entire album from start to finish? There's no right or wrong answer. We all have our favourite tracks. You know what to do, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts and comments down below. And I will see all of you next time for another edition of the Jazz Albums Review Series. So until next time, take care, everybody, and stay safe. And once again, as always, much appreciated. Thanks for listening.